Definitely high-powered at the point guard position in particular. Much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Well, I think guys have the green light, Kevin, to fire away at the first available opportunity. The offense isn't taught the same way with orchestrators at the point guard position. Now guys are looking to be overly aggressive with their scoring prowess and to try to make plays sometimes feels secondary.
So the net starting five. We've got Harden. Joe Harris is out there with Green. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Jordan in at the 5 roaming the paint. And the basket by McCollum.
Finding some space out there on the perimeter was McCollum, and he finds ways to knock it down.
Harden against Lillard. It's Harden with the drive. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here is Harden, and he makes that one.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Lillard with it. It's Powell on the wing. Outside Covington. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. Another shot. Kicks it out to Covington. And stolen by Jordan. Inside. Here's Green. Gets a hand on it. And Harden on the follow. Harden's got 6.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now here's McCollum. Back to Lillard. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. Covington with the bucket.
Well, everyone knows Lillard is one of the league's best scorers off the pick and roll, so he chooses this time to make the assist.
Now, here is Harden. He has 6. Here's Irving, and it's good from the elbow.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Now McCollum. James Harden missing on the 3. Here's Covington. Banked in off the glass. Covington's got his second basket of the game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And here's Harden. There's 1:47 left to play here in the first. Irving passes to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
Now here's Powell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Passes it to Lillard. 1:21 left here in the first quarter. Nurkic dishes to Lillard. McCollum against Irving. From deep, Harden. Harden missing again. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. They trail by 1. Hits the three-point bomb.
Lillard becoming better at staying patient, knowing that at any point in a possession, he can take advantage of somebody. That time he found the open man.
Now here's Harden. He's got 8. Jordan up top. Irving looking over the floor. For 3, Harris connects from three-point range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
So it's Portland now, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Basket, good.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
McCollum outside. Here's Lillard. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to...
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course,
giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
So for Brooklyn now, we've got Brown. He's out there with Irving. Griffin is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Claxton in at the power forward. Now, here is Irving. Shoots over Powell. Aldridge. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, you stand next to LaMarcus Aldridge, that 6'11" frame, he's so big. That helped to keep that possession alive, and then he finished it off.
Here's Anthony. Cantor kicks to Anthony. They get it again.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
It's the Nets now. The Blazers getting the bucket, and it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Irving against Powell. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Aldridge has got the lead up to 3 now for Brooklyn.
Okay, LaMarcus, I see you, smart and athletic, and enough moves to get to the putback.
Here's Anthony. Cantor, the pass to Simons. That shot, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way to the middle. Here's Irving. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Now it's a 5-point Nets lead. Simons surveying the D. Jones, the pass to Simons. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. The shot by Powell, no good. Nets leading by 5. Irving with it. Now Anthony defending. Griffin, no one around him. Second shot opportunity. And it's Aldridge with the bucket inside. Aldridge has got 6 here in this quarter.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Pass to Cantor. Outside, Jones. Griffin sends it back.
So Griffin using the vertical on defense. That's a scary thought.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. McCollum's checked in. Joe Harris is checked in for the Nets. James Harden comes in for Kyrie Irving. McCollum passes to Cantor. Kicks it out to McCollum. Shot clock at 2. Portland no good that time either. And so Brown will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Here is Harden following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And he lays in the alley-oop. And the Nets lead by 9.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Now here's Anthony. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's McCollum with the drive. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Well, as his confidence grows, McCollum gets himself into attack mode, and that's where his game goes to another level. Beautiful drive by the young phenom.
A different look now for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Jones. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. And then for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. And it's Green in for Blake Griffin. Harden dishes to Jordan. Comes up empty down low.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Again, McCollum missing. Nets leading by 7. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Portland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. It's Covington on the wing. Pass to Lillard. Out to the right wing. Nurkic kicks to Anthony. And a miss there on the triple. Lobs it up for Jordan. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Oh, and he got it!
Did that beat the buzzer?
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play, everybody. James Harden was the man in the first. He had 8 points, 2 assists, and that.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. Nets leading by 3. Now Irving, he has 6. Harden outside. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Here's Lillard. It's Nurkic, top of the key. Back to Lillard. Down low, McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. How about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys. There are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players.
Great to see Kyrie Irving getting after it on the defensive end, showing how quick those hands could be, not with the ball handling, but knocking the ball away.
Covington passes to Lillard. And it's McCollum in the corner. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. 5 on the clock. Nurkic kicks to Powell. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. McCollum, no good.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And on the way from Irving for 3.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
The shot by Powell, no good. Nets leading by 7. The 15-footer, and Irving with the basket on the assist by Jordan. Irving's got 10 points.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Powell kicks to McCullough. Now the pass to Lillard. Powell with it, guarded by Harris. It's stolen by Harris. And Harden with the stuff.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Can they get it? That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Damian Lillard.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Harden with it. Now defended by McCullough. Jordan dishes to Irving. Misses the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Powell for 3. It's good from long range. 6 points for him.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for McCullough. And a new group in for the Nets. Marcus Aldridge is checked in. Wow!
And Griffin, such a special talent. He connects on those difficult finishes time and time again.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. Steps back and drains the jump shot. Lillard's got 4 points now in the quarter. On the wing, Harden, covered by Lillard. Again, the Nets for 2.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Anthony, the pass to Jones. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the third. Lillard outside. Outside Anthony. Back to Lillard from past the arc. Griffin grabs the board.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Yep, that one goes in there. Aldridge has got the lead up to 11 now for Brooklyn.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Lillard scanning the floor. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Nets lead by 9. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the court for the Nets, getting the 4th quarter going. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge, Harden out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin, and it's Claxton in at the 4. And Lillard kicks to Kanter. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Kanter does a good job of shooting off the catch there, easily getting that shot up thanks to his height.
Brown outside. Harden outside. And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Here's Lillard. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Griffin finds Aldridge. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. I love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Passes it to Jones. Out to Anthony. Wide open look. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Brooklyn leading by 13. Harden with it. At the elbow, it's Aldridge. Clock at 6. No good on that one. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
I think the length of Aldridge is hard to deal with. He's effective at using it to get those kind of calls.
That free throw missing. A different look now for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Anthony. And Norman Powell subbed in for Jones. And the Nets making a change here as well. Green's checked in. Lillard attacking. High post, Nurkic. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. And Brooklyn making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Lillard against Harden. Beyond the arc. Lillard misses. Brooklyn leading by 14. Now here is Irving. 1:44 left to play here in the fourth. A shot by Harden, wide open. And again, it's the Nets missing. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Stolen by Harden. To the inside. Here's Irving. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Nets.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for James Harden.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Lillard against Harden. Outside, Green. 6 on the shot clock. Bobbed up there for Green. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
I know CJ plays the 2-guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great find.
Harris, right side. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Covington wide open. He fires. McCollum outside. 6 to shoot. He can't get that one. Irving up top. Defended by Covington. Back to Irving. Shoots the 3. No good on the shot. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. So And a look at the injury situation. A lot of bodies absent for this team tonight, including a big name. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. And for Brooklyn, they've got Joe Harris. Jordan is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving in at the 2 spot. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it. Whenever Harden sprints inside, man, I love it. Has so many ways he can finish near the basket.
Giannis with it, guarded now by Irving. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. And it's Middleton penetrating Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
Harden against Holiday. Harris outside. Harden scanning the floor. Back to Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. Harden trying to get open. Jordan can't get it to go. Here's Milwaukee now. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
And Giannis is a beast, the Greek freak, a dominant player on the offensive end.
Harden against Holiday. Harden right side. Green kicks to Irving. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. And he converts the layup. Jordan's got his second bucket.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Middleton with it. Now Green defending. Back to Middleton. Over Harris. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Hey, sometimes it's simply the fact that good offense is much better than good defense, and Middleton wins that offense and defensive matchup most times.
Now here's Harden. Outside Irving. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. For Milwaukee, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. And stolen by Jordan. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. 14 feet away. Let's keep it alive. Green, the pass to Irving. Back to Green from deep 3-point range. The shot that time not on target. The Bucks go the other way with it. Giannis dishes to Holiday. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You want to be an NBA point? Take notes on Holiday running that pick and roll. Sometimes taking it yourself is the best option.
Now here's Harden. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And a wide open look for Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it down to Middleton. And there's the feed to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Putting that stanchion to the test, the big fella, banging it down.
Brooklyn trailing. Harden with it. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Giannis against Green. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Lopez.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
Irving against DiVincenzo. Outside Irving. Right side Jordan. Lopez with the steal. And it's the Bucks on the break. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Harden against Holiday. Harden the pass to Jordan. Here's Green. Great look, but off the mark. And that does it for the first quarter. Bucks lead by 4. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
We've got Brown. He's out there with Irving. Aldridge out there with Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the 4-man position. So that's the Nets 5. Now here's Brown. Outside Irving. There's the 3. Good on the triple.
The team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
Pass to Tucker. Clock at 6. Left block shot on the way. That one wide left. Stolen by Tucker. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. And the dunk by Brown.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
He's covered by Irving. Nice move. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Drew Holiday is checked in for the Bucks. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Inside, Portis, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Brown. Not a lot of room. Outside Irving from downtown. The rebound by the Bucks.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Connaughton. Outside Holiday. No good that time. Great D that time from Griffin. High arcing shot, and there's the bucket as Irving finishes it off inside. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter. Holiday against Irving. Here's Holiday. Back to Tucker. Pass to Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Shot clock at 5. Connaughton. Aldridge with some nice D.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
So for the Nets, there's a check in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's James Harden in for Irving. The Bucks also with the sub. DiVincenzo's checked in. Jordan, he's checked in for the Nets. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break.
Boy, I love the unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open Antetokounmpo, make sure you get the ball.
Nets trail by 3. Harden outside. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. 5 to shoot. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got 4 rebounds in this game. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
And here's Harden. 58 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Brook Lopez. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And, you know, the Beard continues to impress, continues to get better, and MVP candidate seemingly every season. Now, I've got a question, though. How does he maintain the look of that beard?
And the Nets making a change here. Green's checked in. Here is Forbes. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The jump hook, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here is Harden. He feeds it to Jordan. The kick out to Brown. From the top of the key, Harden's shot is off.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. And the foul on Joe Harris. That's his first foul. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
That will count. And we finished one half of basketball. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points, 2. And that should do it.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nets. They trail by 7. Holiday against Harden. The kick out to Irving. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now Harden. He's got 6. Outside Irving. Here's the 3. Jordan finds Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Harden is known for his creativity. Can't lose him in the screen and roll, or he'll take you to school.
Giannis against Green, and stolen by Jordan. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Outside Holiday. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Nets making a change here. Aldridge is checked in. Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Now, here is Harden. He's got 8. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Aggressive in deep. Once Harden gets to a spot he likes, he goes right to work.
Holiday attacking. It's good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Nets trail by 7. Harden with it. 10 points for him. The kick out to Irving. No good with the triple.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Griffin's checked in for Green, and it's Bruce Brown in for Harris. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree. And Griffin stays with it. Griffin's got his first bucket in this one.
And ever since entering the league, that's been one of Griffin's favorite ways to score, attacking that offensive glass.
Now here is Holiday. He has 6. Here's Portis. It's hauled in by Brown. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for James Harden. And then for Milwaukee, Antetokounmpo's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Here is Forbes, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And Forbes kicks to Antetokounmpo. The pass to Portis. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Portis has got 6.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Now here's Brown. He's covered closely. Outside Irving. Launches it. A three-pointer is right on target. 10 points for him.
As dead-eye and outside shooter that we have in the league, Irvin has the ability to scorch you from there.
And Forbes kicks to Antetokounmpo. Left side Portis over Aldridge. Portis can't get it to go. Nets trail by 4. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Left side, Brown. Irving for three. Here's Aldridge, and Aldridge slams it in.
Boy, at 6'11", Aldridge makes this look really easy. All he needs is the right positioning, and it's over.
Here is Forbes. 3 seconds left. Great D that time from Irving.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Bucks lead by 2. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Irving, and the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Watch out now. Lopez crashing in to put it home.
DiVincenzo against Brown. Pass to Claxton. Irving kicks to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Taken away by Holiday. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's DiVincenzo. And the shot is good. Now it's a 4-point Bucks lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Holiday with it. Picked up by Brown. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. To the wing right side. Clock at 4. Here's Antetokounmpo. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Irving from long range. That one doesn't go. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Giannis inside. And stolen by Jordan. Irving attacking. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Irving's got 12 points in just the second half. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. We pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Milwaukee leading by 3. Outside Holiday. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
Here's Middleton. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Out to Harris from outside the arc. The rebound by Middleton. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. 7-point differential. Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. Lets it go from deep. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Picked his pocket. Middleton dishes to Giannis. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And here is Johnson. Passes to Chioza. Back to Johnson. They could use a bucket. No good. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. A truly... All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And it was quite a display as the Trailblazers arrived at the arena.
Well, guys, I'm very familiar.
He's certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center filling out the middle. So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Holiday against Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Middleton can't get it to go. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. But this team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. No good on the 3. And here's Portland. And now Portland on the break. McCollum gets the ball. Off target from outside. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Holiday against Lillard. The kick out to Holiday. Outside, Antetokounmpo. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Look, I love to see more of this from Lopez. He has the size to be a force on the glass.
Lillard attacking. Unable to get that one. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Middleton against Powell. Shots good by Middleton.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
McCollum with the ball, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Now Lillard. Excellent D there from Holiday.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should have been easy.
And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Lillard, and the layup is good.
Now, what more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? I guess contact doesn't bother him.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Holiday gets the bucket. Great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right
now. No, we don't do that.
And here's McCollum following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. And good that time.
And McCollum is remarkably quick. Love seeing him put it on the deck and finish at the rim.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's DiVincenzo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance. He's looking for McCollum and finds him. Pass to Powell. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
Oh, and all Nurkic needs is good positioning. Once he has this, dunking is easy.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 1. Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. And here's Holiday. In the corner, Middleton with it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Middleton's got 8.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Lopez against Lillard. Nurkic in the post. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. 6 points for Nurkic.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Holiday looking over the floor. And stolen by Lillard. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself. A three-pointer off the mark. Tie game in Milwaukee. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, governing the split-second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
They've got Portis. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Forbes in at the point guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Now here's Middleton. He's got 8. Portis trying to free himself.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Portland trailing here. McCollum outside. Passes it to Cantor. Here's Anthony. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo, overpowering the D and still finishes.
The Bucks shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
It's stolen. He's all alone by himself. And McCollum with the slam.
Yeah, and the blinding quickness right there on display for McCollum. He excels at leaking out and capitalizing in the open floor.
Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
Now here's McCollum.
And the leap McCollum has taken has been remarkable. From little used reserve his first 2 years to star scorer. Are you kidding me?
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. And so McCollum nails both of them. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great, great human being.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo after Enes Kanter's miss. Portis, the pass to Tucker. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. No good from Connaughton. Portland leading. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. Pass to Cantor. Simons surveying the D. Kicks it to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Cantor. Wide open. That one off the back iron and out.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
And that one's good from Connaughton.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Robert Covington's checked in for the Trailblazers. Lillard comes in for Anthony Simons. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Knocks it loose. Powell with the steal. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's his first trip to the line.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And a switch here also for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Enes Kanter.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Here's Powell. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Bounce pass, Holiday. Back to Giannis. He kicks it to Middleton. Ball's knocked loose. Powell with the steal. That one goes in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And stolen by Lillard. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Back to Powell. Lillard left side. In the corner, Powell with it. Back to Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice open look, but it's no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Lopez. Pass to DiVincenzo. He's looking for Middleton and finds him. Offensive rebound. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Middleton's got 7 points here in this quarter. Three-pointer, Lillard. No good on the last second attempt there. And that's it for the... All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground. And that'll...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Chris Middleton has really been making it happen, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
On the floor for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Giannis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
And both free throws good for Giannis. Trailblazers leading by 3. Lillard outside. Feeds to Nurkic. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
3 on the clock. Lillard dishes to Nurkic, and the shot is long. And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee, and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Here's Holiday. About 1 minute played here in the second half. And it's good for 2.
He's using all that size in the paint. Lopez, he's always excelled when he capitalizes in this area of the court.
Powell kicks to Covington. Lillard outside. Back to Covington. Giannis grabs the miss.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half. That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Middleton outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Stolen by McCollum. Powell finds Nurkic. Here's Lillard. And the shot goes in. Lillard's got 8.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
The Bucks working the ball around. Middleton for 3. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Well, when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Shoots over Nurkic. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. The dish to Middleton. Shot clock at 6. For the lead. Can't hit that one. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Powell, the pass to Covington. McCollum against Lopez. McCollum no good.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
So they take the lead. Middleton's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Bucks.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Kicks it out to McCollum. Powell with it. Now guarded by Middleton. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, that'll get you a pat on the back from your teammate McCollum. Unselfish and aware, picking out the perfect pass.
Middleton, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but you would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
McCollum kicks to Nurkic. To the paint. Kicks it out to Lillard. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Javi Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Forbes, the pass to Holiday. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Nice shot by Portis.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Tipped away. Wide open to the hoop. Here's Holiday. Portland grabs the miss. And here is Anthony. Jones, no one around him. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Bucks ahead. They finish off the third quarter on a 12-4 run. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Bucks. They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis, and it's Forbes in at the 2.
And throughout his career, Portis has excelled at running the break. He's all heart and hustle.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. It's a three-point game. Cantor dishes to Anthony. Back to Cantor. Pass to Anthony. Four on the clock. Here's Simons. Second chance shot. Cantor's shot is off. Milwaukee leading by 3. Covered by Anthony. Tucker with the ball. Here's Portis, and it's blocked.
We don't talk much about his defense. I mean, Cantor has been much maligned for his work at that end. He's been making a better effort.
Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make when he plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Back to Tucker, to the left side wing. Forbes. From outside, off the mark.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
And Jones with the stuff.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just trying to keep the momentum now, and that's easier said than done.
Right side, Portis. Over to the wing. Bucks passing it around. The shot's good from Forbes. And the Bucks lead by 1. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Connaughton passes to Portis. Down low. And Portis throws it down.
And you risk getting dunked on, posterized. I mean, if you let Portis get good positioning, don't be surprised.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Pass to Tucker. Kicks to Forbes. And the pass to Tucker. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. No good on his first attempt of the game. And it's Jones finishing it off.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And all even now. They've got an opportunity here to get out in front. Very bad time to get teed up.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Portland also making some changes. Robert Covington's checked in for Anthony. Norman Powell comes in for Derek Jones. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Anthony Simons. .116 left in the game. DiVincenzo kicks to Giannis. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Middleton. Lets the 3 fly. And again, the Bucks miss. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
McCollum, no good.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Those are big. I mean, turns into a 2-possession game.
Covington in the corner. Cantor finds Lillard. Money!
And clutch is Lillard's middle name. Time and time again. This guy comes through for his squad.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. And Portland with the ball.
No time to waste on this possession.
Yeah, they got to get into the play fast and execute. It's your only hope.
And Lillard throws it down.
This is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Cantor. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line. No good. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, they have a little time to work with. The most important thing is to make whatever you take.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
That's what they need to tie it. Boy, what a game this has been.
Lopez outside. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Can't get it to fall. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. What a show they put on here at home. All right, David, great job. Up next, welcome everyone to the NBA on. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
They say misery loves company, and both teams now suffering with injuries. But in the end, it balances out.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. And for Brooklyn, Green is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harden in at the point.
Almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense.
Now here's Harden. Indoors tonight, 2 experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game, so let's see how this plays out.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, DeAndre Jordan, though he's in his 30s, that intensity, that energy level, boy, it never seems to diminish.
Powell, the pass to Lillard. Now McCollum. 5 to shoot. Powell, that's good.
Okay, we see the mid-range game of Norman Powell starting to take shape, doing work.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Passes it to Irving. Harden against Lillard. Harden kicks to Jordan. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Takes a 3, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Lillard outside. And Lillard throws it down.
Don't let his height fool you. Lillard can rise up with the best of them.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. On the wing, Irving. From the baseline. And the jumper falls for him.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Here's Lillard following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Kicks it out to Lillard. Outside Covington. The three from McCollum. The rebound by the Nets. The coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
Irving can't get it to go.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
It's Powell on the wing. Guarded by Harris. Kicks it out to Lillard. Makes it off the glass. Lillard's got 6.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Now, here is Harden. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. In the corner, it's Harris. Lets it fly. Off target with the open look.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit. Who knows? But he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Jordan finds Harris. Green with the ball. Irving for 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Lillard attacking. It's Powell on the wing. A 3 from McCollum. Kicks it out to Lillard. Powell with it. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Irving surveying the floor. Goes up on the wing, and the basket is good. He has 6.
You have to respect the in-between game of Kyrie Irving. Straight up. Yeah, that's how you have to play this guy. You got to play him straight up and be balanced.
Kicks it out to McCollum. Over Irving. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Brooklyn ahead. They're up by 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Portland, Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony. Then it's Jones. Then there's McCollum, and it's Simons in at the 1. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Irving. Jones against Griffin. 3-pointer. Irving can't get it to go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Jones the pass to Kanter. And foul on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Lock at 6. Here's Aldridge. A second chance effort, and the layup is up and in.
And guys, if you let Aldridge get inside with the ball, you've already lost. I mean, he's too big, too strong, too skilled.
Now here's McCollum. Lays it up and banks it in. McCollum's got 5 now.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Irving up top. The kick out to Brown. And here's Griffin. No points in the game yet for him. Outside Irving. In the corner, it's Aldridge. The fadeaway, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Some changes for Brooklyn. Joe Harris comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's James Harden in for Kyrie Irving. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Powell, he's jacked in for McCollum. Powell, no one around him. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Nets with the lead. Here's Harden. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Simons. Out to Anthony. The pass to Powell. For the 3. Griffin grabs the board. Nets leading by 3.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Pass to Brown. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And it's off from three-point range. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Jordan, he's checked in for the Nets. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And then for the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Jones. And it's Damian Lillard in for Anthony Simons.
Just tremendous execution right there. DJ feeling out the defense and doing damage inside.
Lillard with it. He's picked. Oh, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And so Brown will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets to the middle. Here's Harden. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Damian Lillard.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Lillard finds Nurkic. It's Covington on the wing. Three-pointer. This one for 3. You can't get that one to fall. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. In the corner, Harden. Harris against Covington. The 3. Green in the post. Lays it up off the glass. Green's got the lead up to 4 now for Brooklyn.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Back to Lillard from deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Lillard's got 6 here in this quarter.
And we've seen Lillard hit that shot before. He has no fear when it comes.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille. Well, we know he's a magician on the court. Kenny, has there ever been anyone better? Thanks for joining.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Ooh, that first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
This guy plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Green, then there's Harris, and it's Jordan in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Lillard against Harden. Shoots over Nurkic, misses off the left iron. Portland leading. Back to McCollum. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And here are the Nets. Here is Harden. To the inside. Jordan. It's good. Jordan's got 8.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
It's Powell on the wing. Back to Lillard. Passes it to McCollum. Lillard with it. He's picked up by Jordan. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Lillard against Green. And he makes good on the layup. Green's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Lillard finds Nurkic. Covington into the lane. And the dunk by Covington.
When Covington stays in control on his drives, he can be so effective on the move.
And how about this stat? Over the course of Robert Covington's career, over 60% of his shots coming from long range.
And Greg, the prototypical 3-and-D guy, you almost want to reverse it because defense has been the pivot point for Robert Covington's emergence as a player in this league. Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
To the paint. It's Powell on the wing. Back to McCollum. Covington in the corner. Three-pointer, Lillard. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Al Harden. Jordan up top. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Some changes for Brooklyn. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green. And it's Griffin in for Harris. Portland also making some changes. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Derek Jones comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. McCollum finds Kanter. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Bruce Brown, he's checked in for James Harden. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Anthony's checked in. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux.
right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Cuts off the pass.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it.
And here's McCollum for three. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Jones. Dishes to McCollum. Just 5 on the clock. Feeds it to Cantor. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Griffin attacking to end the cold streak. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Aldridge is covering. Misses from short range. Here's Brown. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
And so it's Portland holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, they've got Ennis Cantor. Derek Jones is out there with Anthony. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. Aldridge inside, covered by Anthony.
Well, you have to like that Cantor gets active on the defensive end. This is the area of his game that he continues to work on.
Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. Here's Brown.
Yeah, way to play.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Well, this is why Kyrie Irving can make a defense look bad. He can beat you with his scoring or his passing.
McCollum with the ball. And Jones has it in the corner. McCollum feeling it out a bit. He feeds it to Cantor. Jones, the pass to McCollum. Shoots over Griffin. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Harris is checked in for the Nets. And then for the Trailblazers, Norman Powell comes in for C.J. McCollum. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Looking to end his cold spell. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Kyrie Irving. Lillard outside. Here's Cantor. Kicks it out to Jones. Lillard against Irving. Goes back up. Great D that time from Irving. And so Aldridge will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Pass to Irving. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Guys, it doesn't get much bigger than that. Irving coming up huge right there with the bucket.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Lillard against Irving. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. There's the pass to Claxton. And Brooklyn turns it over again.
Wow, what a time for a turnover. Shows you just how key one play can be.
So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Green comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Harden in for Bruce Brown. And then for the Trailblazers, Nurkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Anthony. And McCollum subbed in for Jones. Back to Powell. Here's Lillard. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Nets trail by 4. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Inside. And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. It's Covington on the wing. Pass to Powell. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Norman Powell on the big-time delivery.
1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Now, here is Harden. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Nurkic. Good!
And the swag Nurkic plays with, it's infectious. He doesn't back down from taking a big shot.
Harden against Lillard. It's the first that narrows the lead down to just 3.
And Harden finished second in MVP voting in 2017, won the MVP in 2018. A multi-talented combo guard who just seems to get better every season.
Lillard finds Nurkic. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. McCollum outside. Powell, the pass to McCollum. Back to Covington. Here's McCollum. In the corner, Powell with it. 6 to shoot. Passes to McCollum. It's Powell on the wing. And that's an intentional foul. Here's Lillard. It falls!
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the... And a few players on the shelf, but the big absence is someone this team is going to be missing tonight. So the net starting 5. Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Harris. And it's Green in at the 4 slot. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Terrific talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And Jordan sends it back.
You can't just throw up stuff like that with DeAndre Jordan lurking around.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo, and that one good.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Now, here is Harden. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. The Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Here's Holiday. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. Good on the bucket. Giannis has got his second basket. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Bucks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Outside Holiday. High post Lopez. Kicks it down to Middleton. Clock at 2. Jordan with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Harris finds Green. Irving with a clean look. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
When you make shots like that, Kyrie is showing just how confident he is in his offensive ability.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The shot comes out. Jordan with some nice D. Harden has a wide open look. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Puts it up from 17. Misses off the right iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Harris, no good. Milwaukee in the lead. The feed to Holiday. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break. Harden kicks to Irving. Holiday against Harden. Pass to Jordan. He nails it, and we're tied up.
A big problem in the paint, really. This is the only area that DeAndre Jordan is going to score from.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. And it's Lopez at the elbow. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. And it's blocked by Jordan. Here's Irving. Here's Harden. uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And then for Brooklyn, LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Outside Irving. Good if it goes. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Tie game in Milwaukee. And we'll get the second quarter underway. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some
being able to go through adversity and come out stronger.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Nets. Kyrie Irving is out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Claxton in at the 4.
The inside game of Griffin, very polished and superb at getting into a position where he can cash in.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And taken away by Brown. One-on-one fast break. Aldridge dishes to Irving. Brown kicks to Aldridge. Goes up again. Brown trying to free himself up. Aldridge can't get it to go. The Bucks trail. Here's Connaughton. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And yes, it's good. Claxton's got his first basket.
Yeah, that's the kind of passing that opens up the eyes to Blake Griffin's overall talent.
Forbes the pass to Connaughton. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality they got to fill some roles, right? And you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Here is Forbes, covered by Irving. Portis kicks to Forbes. Off target from three-point range. Nets leading by 4. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And the Nets also making a change. James Harden, he's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Fire on both ends of the floor. That's what Drew Holiday is playing with and letting his defense manufacture some of his offense.
Griffin passes to Claxton. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Middleton outside. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. The 3 from Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Harden's got the lead up to 7 now for Brooklyn.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that that three-point shot is a primary weapon.
Griffin with the steal. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo, and it's Lopez at the elbow. Antetokounmpo inside. Brooklyn with the rebound.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively. Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And there's the pass to Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
That's what you come to see there. Blake Griffin sky high on that dunk. The D has to keep him from getting that deep.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Antetokounmpo looking it over. And Giannis throws it down.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
Here's Claxton. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Their biggest deficit was 6 points in the... That's all for now.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at him.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Outside Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Middleton against Harris.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Nets leading by 7. Harden surveying the D. Passes it to Irving. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Irving's gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Giannis outside. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And the Nets making a change here as well. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Holiday with the tip. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Tucker's got his first points of the game.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Holiday against Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Harris inside the line. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's foul number 2 for him. Bucks trail by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Holiday. And stolen by Jordan. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Here's Aldridge. Great D that time from Portis.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Guarded by Harden. Down low. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
It's Portis, high post. 4 on the shot clock. No good on that one. Brooklyn leading by 9. Here's Harden. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the third.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
So both teams changing it up here.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
Antetokounmpo kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. That one's not going to go. Nice D from Griffin.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Harris passes to Griffin. Back to Aldridge. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Joe Harris. Green is out there with Griffin. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harden in at the point. Bucks trail by 8. Griffin with the steal. Harden kicks to Irving. Back to Harden. Elbow shot is on the way. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 16 points for James Harden. Giannis outside. And then jammed down as it goes right over Blake Griffin.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Harden outside. To the inside. Here's Irving out to Harris. To the middle. The Nets working the ball around now. Just 4 to shoot. Count it. Good. Harden's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
The Nets making a switch here. Jordan's checked in.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
That's good from Irving.
I feel like Kyrie is just never afraid of the challenge in front of him. Tougher the situation, seems like the tougher he plays.
Lopez right side. Lays it up off the glass.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Harden against Holiday. Harden outside. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Holiday.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
To the paint. And Irving with the basket on the assist from Harden. And the Nets lead by 11.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Harris against Middleton. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Middleton's got his first points in this one.
Sprinting up the floor and beating everyone down. That's the reward for Chris Middleton.
Harden against Holiday. Harden with it. Harris outside. Left side, Jordan. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Bucks trail by 11. Holiday surveying the floor. Giannis inside. Guarded by Green. Giannis passes to Lopez. Can't connect from 13 feet out. The Nets have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. DiVincenzo against Irving. High post try, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Nice mid-range J. Automatic, it looks like, for Kyrie Irving right now.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. No good on the quick three.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Harden the pass to Green. Jordan against Lopez. Back to Green. Shot clock at 6. Pops it up for Jordan. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Nets.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for James Harden.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Both teams will make substitutions. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Here's Chiota. Yep, it counts. And the Nets lead by 11.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And it goes down 2 points.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And that one is good. 16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Chiota. Here's Aldridge. So it's the Nets picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg. As ready for the tip-off, but
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the small forward. Here's Milwaukee now. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. Middleton against Powell. Now the pass to Lopez. Just 5 to shoot. On the wing, DiVincenzo. The shot by Middleton, wide open. No good on the triple. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Holiday finds Middleton. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Rhythm and timing so important in the game of hoops. Middleton using both on that pull-up jumper.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Holiday against Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets, using that astounding speed to blaze past the defender.
On the wing, Giannis. They get a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now Lillard. He's got 5. It's Covington on the wing. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Back to Lillard. Over Holiday. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Giannis passes to Lopez. Middleton right side. That 3 off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
McCollum no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Middleton dishes to Antetokounmpo. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow.
You know, with his athletic ability, Antetokounmpo could almost get away with not having a jump shot, but he's got one anyway.
Lillard against Holiday. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 1. Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play, excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Here's Simons, guarded by Holiday. And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Anthony. He's tightly guarded. Stolen by Tucker.
And really, that's why you don't want to go up into the air without a plan. Had no option of what to do with the ball. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
4 on 3 as they bring it up. Portis kicks to Holiday. Now the dish to Tucker. Back to Holiday. Free throw line jump shot. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Simons. Dishes it to Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
Wow, the decisiveness is good to see. Cantor sensing when to slash and executing the pick and roll flawlessly.
Back to Holiday. Pass to Forbes. The pass to Connaughton. There's the lob to Portis. Stolen by Cantor. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Milwaukee. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he would.
For me personally,
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. They've got Powell. Anthony is out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the point. Anthony, the pass to Powell. And the 3 off target. Milwaukee leading by 3.
And that corner 3, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Carmelo Anthony. McCollum's checked in for Norman Powell, and Lillard subbed in for Jones. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Drew Holiday. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Middleton dishes to Giannis. And he gets the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Kicks it out to Lillard and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. For 3, Middleton. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Covington's shot is off.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Lopez chipped back in for 2. And now a 7-point Bucks lead.
Yeah, bully balling his way to the rack that time. Lopez with a great second effort.
Lillard with the bucket.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Anthony on the wing. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now. 1:43 left in the second quarter. Bucks leading by 3. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Those 3-pointers off the mark. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Covington finds Lillard. Trailblazers moving the ball around. McCollum no good. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Lillard against DiVincenzo. And it's Lillard missing. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. So for the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic, and Jones subbed in for Anthony. Drew Holiday's checked in for Milwaukee.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
Bounce pass, Holiday. Kicks it down to Middleton. They grab their own miss.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Don't let his height fool you. Lillard can rise up with the best of them.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Middleton dishes to Giannis. Launches a 3, and Middleton the bucket on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Middleton's got 5 points so far. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
McCollum right side. Lopez with the block.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
Kicks it down to Middleton. Fires the 3. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even bet. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They didn't get more than a 1-possession lead. And that'll...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Milwaukee leading by 3. Back to Middleton. The feed now to Lopez. McCollum right side. Powell finds McCollum. Here's Nurkic. Lopez covering. McCollum outside. Powell for three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Holiday has it in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Holiday's got his team on the board first here in the second half of the Bucks. It's Covington on the wing. Back to Lillard. Outside Covington. Nurkic the pass to Powell. Tips it up. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And Holiday kicks to Lopez. To the inside. Middleton against Lillard. On the wing, Giannis. To the middle. On the wing, DiVincenzo. 5 on the clock. The 3. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Yeah, you want your team to be aggressive on the glass, but he was a little too zealous for that rebound.
Yeah, it appeared to me as he was trying to get a piggyback ride, man. That's an easy call to make and gonna be called every time.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Milwaukee also making some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And Forbes kicks to Middleton. The tray. The putback. And it's rebounded by Covington. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Powell dishes to Covington. Kicks it out to Lillard. Powell the pass to Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Pass to Tucker. The Bucks working the ball around. Knocked loose. Back to Forbes. Shoots over Powell. That one a little long. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Tucker the pass to Portis. In the corner, Middleton with it. Drops in the tray. Middleton's got 8 points.
Boy, when you got the jump shot that Chris Middleton has, you're always a weapon, which means you help create spacing for your teammates.
Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And the Bucks lead by 3. Lillard, right side. Out to Anthony. Now here's Lillard. Defense is right there. Stolen by Tucker. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Middleton finds Portis. Shakes him. The shot, no good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Powell, the pass to Covington. Out to Anthony. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Derek Jones comes in for Robert Covington. McCollum's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
23 seconds left in the 3rd. Here's Portis, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Kanter, rebounded by the Bucks. Portis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. DiVincenzo passes to Tucker. Middleton for 3. Missed. And we've reached the end of the 3rd. Milwaukee on top, leading by 5. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Trailblazers trail by 5. Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony. Then there's Jared Jones. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And with that great handle and high basketball IQ, McCollum remains a lethal pick-and-roll option.
Holiday looking over the floor. For 3, Middleton. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
McCollum kicks to Kanter. Outside, Jones. And a wide-open look for McCollum. A three-pointer, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Back to Middleton. On the wing, Giannis. He's guarded by McCollum. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
That's why you got to push Giannis Antetokounmpo out of the paint. I mean, he's too long, too skilled, and very confident from this area. You got to get him out of there.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's foul number 2 for him. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Cullen passes to Simons. 6 to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Brook Lopez. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Nurkic checked in for Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Anthony. And Norman Powell subbed in for Jones.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. Stolen by McCollum. Whistle blows. Basket is good. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Nurkic finds Covington. Portland moving the ball around. Now Lillard.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
McCollum against Giannis. Pass to DiVincenzo. On the wing, Holiday. Outside, Antetokounmpo. He feeds it to Lopez. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. For 3, Middleton. But they'll get another chance. And the rebound by Nurkic. And here are the Trailblazers. It's been 8 unanswered points for him.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man. Puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Down low, here's Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
When you have a reliable big man like Lopez who can get you buckets like that, it's really such an asset for a team.
Lillard against Holiday. And it's Lillard missing.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. Got to appreciate that stop.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Holiday up top, covered by Lillard, and Lopez throws it down.
Chalk that up. Lopez won't miss many of those.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Lillard attacking, and Lillard throws it down.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. Back to Giannis. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Rebound by Nurkic. Blazers on offense. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Lillard, right side. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And the technical free throw is good.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
He kicks to Nurkic. Count it!
Somebody's really lit the fuse for Damian Lillard.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. McCollum against Holiday. Middleton outside. Giannis passes to Middleton. And the rebound by Nurkic. And Lillard kicks to Powell. Pass to Nurkic. He dishes it to McCollum. It's Powell on the wing. Lopez with the steal. Timeout called the Bucks. They're down by 3. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested three. Never an easy shot.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Damian Lillard.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. That was David. Thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony.